Ladies and gentlemen, hello, good evening, welcome back to Thea, the Awakening, where we're gonna go either exterminate or be exterminated by some rats. A hulking rat pack. The 4 hulking rats, not that big of a threat. The 2 fat rats, I think those are the ones that I'm scared of. We could just have the Thunders get in there. Start squashing rats. I could also maybe grab a character or 2 here. Grab our other warrior, maybe? What do you have equipped? An axe? You do a decent chunk of damage. It's an option. It's tempting, but I think we're going to just pass the turn and then go get some rats. Now, we could also try not a direct assault. Oh, never mind. No, we can't. Oh, we don't have any stats or anything. We're not sneaky, so we can't sneak up on them. We don't have anybody who knows anything about herbalism, so can't like try to poison them or anything. All right, this is gonna be our practice fight, just against a swarm of rats outside of the base. Yeah, those 2 fat rats. Those are tougher than your average rat. This is not good. Also, I forgot that you are wounded. Maybe we should be resting up instead of just fighting. Too late now, though. Too late now. Yeah, yow! 19 health, 14 damage. Those are sturdy rats, and they hit pretty hard. We do have 2 confusions and a good first action. We don't have anybody who will do 19 damage to it, though. Alright, well, we're probably going to take some wounds here. That's just the way it's going to be. There's only 2 of these fat rats. The other ones are going to be not as strong. Oh, good, and that one was... Oh, wow, you are sturdy. That's a bummer. That one's a tactic, though, so it came in confused. That is good. That is very good for us. Do we confuse the fat rat? I think we have to. 14 damage is a lot. If it hits somebody twice, like your Austria or new guy, you just kill him. So it doesn't feel great, but we're going to use a confuse on this. I really wish that we had our hammer warrior, you know, on the front lines, but things don't always work out that way. Okay, 3 damage, 4 damage, 6 and 7 health. That's easy. That's small potatoes. We can deal with you. And we have equal numbers of cards, so we're not getting any good opportunities to play more than one. Yeah, we'll have Repia down. And they've tried to play a tactic that didn't apply because we have 2 high levels. Our characters are 2 high level. So I'm playing Repia first because he has the most shielding, and there's a chance he'll be hit by the fat rat there. Whereas Vaclava, it'll be to minimize actual wound damage that we take, actual wounds. Vaclava has lower shielding, so she would just take more damage from these. Do we want to first attack somebody? Probably. We definitely should, because if we do this, we'll kill this rat before it even gets a chance to attack. And maybe do some good damage to this rat as well. Yeah. And I am going to play our warrior here, have her get closer, because with that hammer, she can maybe clean up any stragglers we have. Okay, that's actually perfect. I was really hoping they would both attack the same rat. Because that guarantees that we killed the other big rat. And a hammer. Hammer. don't think we took any wounds. Oh, that worked out so nicely for us. And we got some armor. Oh my gosh, not good at all. Really, really bad. But you know, it's better than not having any armor at all. So I'll take it. I'll take it and I'll be happy about it. I'm actually quite happy about this. Probably warriors. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna give her the spear, the staff. So now we have a character with piercing damage. So when we play her, she'll do, she has a total of 14 damage. It's her damage stat right here. She'll do 7 damage and go before an enemy if I play her and there's an enemy, you know, on the furthest right in the queue. You'll see it in action. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be very, very helpful. It also frees up a shield. Is this a good shield at all? 4/4 and a dexterity? Probably not. Wow, I didn't realize we had so many good quality shields. That's cool. We'll hold on to those for now. Okay, that actually went well. That was way less of a disaster than I was afraid it was going to be. I've also done some thinking about the watchtower and the medical hut and all the other things that I want to build. Oh, that cane. That cane is so tempting. Can we afford to just not get it? I'd prefer wicker. But we need cane and we need it quite badly. You know what? I'm actually going to move our harvesters down there. How are they doing? Okay, they're one turn away. We'll give them one more turn to wrap up some stuff here, and then I'll move them down. Getting those gathering tools, I think, is going to be our highest priority. It needs to be our highest priority. We need cane, and we need some sort of other material. We should have, like, a bit of leather kicking around. Yeah, we can make it out of leather. We can make it out of clay as a secondary, I think. We can use, like, string and... not the spider silk, because we're going to be making a little tiny bit of armor out of it. If we had one other person helping, even if they have no gathering or no crafting skill, they would speed this up by a turn. They would speed up getting the first tool by a turn. It wouldn't really impact the overall gathering. It'll be fine. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. And I might actually... Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to learn how to gather the cane, woody stalks gathered from tall grasses, more durable than straw, but less flexible. Researching cane will add 5 units of the resource to your settlement's inventory, and at least one place where it can be gathered will always be revealed on the map after researching this, even if it's not in an area you've explored. So the game will always reveal, like, ta-da, here's a place where you can get it. And it kind of goes with something that's close-ish to your settlement if it can. Maybe it always picks the closest spot, but, you know, if we research, like, I don't know, steel or silver or gold or something that we haven't even seen, it's like, I haven't even seen it in this little area, and it goes, oh, maybe the closest one is, like, up here somewhere. It would reveal that, just that one hex, and be like, yo, here it is. It doesn't really help us in the most immediate sense. That's why I like looking around and verifying, oh, we have resources before I invest in them. However, sometimes it's worth it to, you know, invest in, like, monster bones so that you can start scouting out the better stuff. Same with quartz. There's stuff after that that would be nice to find. Okay. So that's good. And the reason why I just did that is because we have a couple of wounds that need to be healed. So we're going to camp for just, like, a couple of turns. Maybe bring in one batch of cane. Oh my gosh, how many turns is this going to take to get? We're not going to be able to bring in any cane. We're terrible. 3 turns. Blah. Alright, well, we're going to rest here for 3 turns. 1. Ooh, and our hammer is ready. Bedamir, congratulations. What did you make? 2 crafting! Iron and elven wood. Lovely. So he's up to 7 crafting ability now, which will speed up his crafting of the next hammer and the leather shirts as well. So that's nice. And we can actually make a gathering tool because of the 5 cane that we just got. So that's also very, very, very good. 4 gathering if we make it out of clay. It'll be stupidly heavy. 3 if we make it out of spider silk, but it's super, super lightweight. Our gatherers generally are not going to have great carrying capacity. 42, that's pretty heavy. 34, that's not very good. Yeah, our gatherers are generally not going to have great carrying capacity, so making it out of like spider silk or something is usually going to be what I want to do. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do that instead. Because just 1 gathering tool, and we can give it to somebody in our harvesters group since they're right here, and then they can head off and start gathering more cane, and they'll get it a lot quicker because of the gathering tool. Even though it's only 1. That, like, 3 or 4 stat is going to be very helpful. I'm actually going to take a look at our harvesters here. We still got to rest for a few more turns, but I want to take a look at you. If we had a lighter sword for you, or just a lighter weapon in general, we could give you that really, really heavy gathering tool. You, not so much. You could also remove the armor or the crossbow. No, the crossbow wouldn't be enough. We'd have to take away the armor, the heavy armor that's on our hunter. Do we have any, like, lightweight weapons kicking around in here? 42. What did the other one weigh? 60? 90? What was, if you're going to make this... We can't see because we're already making one. It doesn't matter. Well, this one will be fine. It'll be good enough. It'll be lightweight. Somebody will make use of it. We don't really have to deal with their gear too much. Okay, so that's 1 turn of resting. 2 turns of resting. 3 turns of resting. So you guys should have brought in a chunk of cane. You did. Hooray! And our wounds should all be healed. I'm going to just verify that. Negative attributes. Nothing, 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 nothing. We're all good. Nobody has any wounds. Let's go fight some more rats. That fight went quite well. A lot better than I was expecting it to be honest. So let's do it again. Let's push our luck. Ooh, 2 fat rats and 5 hulking rats this time. That's a little bit scarier. We do have the piercing weapon, though. That could come in very handy. And again, our hammer is a tactics card. Blah. So what do we have? First action, and a single confuse. Oh, this is a bummer. She'll do half of her damage, so she'll do 7 if we play her. And then she'll do 14. That's 21 damage. Has 22 health. That rat's gonna do 11 damage too. I think we're gonna have to play Snovit and then first action him to get him up front to kill this rat across the 2 turns. Actually, better choice. We're gonna play Vaklava here. Ba-bam! 7 damage. And then when we play Snovit and first action him, he will kill the rat, and then Vaklava will attack next. So then we still have... Basically, we have all 3 of our attack characters up and attacking before any of the rats gets a turn. So Vaklava will kill this one, Yarostri will attack the other fat rat. And then these other rats at the end, the smaller ones, they are going to get turns to attack. We're gonna have Modlabaga get closer and be ready to hammer some rats. And now we can either shield her or let her maybe take a little bit of damage. It'd be just from whatever's on the right here. It'd be from this rat, maybe. It'd be like a 50-50, and maybe puts Repia down to soak up some damage with his 12 armor. He can either just get in there and soak up some damage with his 12 armor, or he could put his 12 shield, or, you know, shielding. You know what I mean? Whatever. Same thing. I'm always going to say that. Shut up. I know it's called shielding. In my brain, it's armor. Whatever. It doesn't matter. He could either come down here with his shielding, or he could add his shielding to our existing body. I think having a second body down there, just in case, is probably the way to go. And then Snobbit is going to go down and get first action. However, there is still a tactics card they're holding on to here. They might have some sneaky first actionery of their own, which worries me a little bit. Okay, they did not. Thank goodness. Okay. Okay, I like this. So we're going to kill this fat rat before it gets to do anything. Kill the hulking rats. Damage the first fat rat. We're going to take a little bit of damage, a little bit of pain, but that's okay. There we go, we did it. Couple of wounds, not bad. And we got another Smith's Apron. Oh, and I forgot to equip that first one, didn't I? But there we go. The nest has been destroyed. I did not forget to equip it. Haha! Good job, me. 6 armor and a dexterity, 7 armor and 2 dexterity, and it's lighter. Yeah, you need extra armor, because you're... I'm a bit worried about you being in harm's way. I would love to get our Hammer Warrior, the one who keeps taking all the wounds. I'd love to get her some heavy armor that has like actual shielding. But we have no control over that right now. We can't craft our own armor yet. Even if we could, we don't have any materials for it. So, you know, beggars can't be choosers and all that. We gotta just wait it out until we get some better stuff. Okay, so this area feels relatively clear. I want to go shut down this other rat party that's patrolling around over here. Oh, there's a couple, it looks like. Ooh, another burial ritual for the dead. And some more health. Oh, wow, those are turning out quite nicely for us. That's great. And we have enough experience we're going to level up as soon as the turn is over. This was a 2-skull fight there. So they're going to come down here and shut down the rats. You guys, the harvesters... What's happening in Storm Sanctuary? How many turns are we from... Production, crafting, gathering tool, 1 more turn. How many turns are you? 1 more turn and they'll have more stuff. Okay, good. We'll just pass a turn. Now you guys can break camp, head over here, grab that gathering tool.
As you make your way through the thick of the woods, you come across a small clearing. There are signs of a campsite and faint traces of a bloody struggle. Whatever happened here happened some time ago, and most likely did not end well for the travelers. Upon deeper inspection, you uncover pieces of a human body still scattered nearby. You are about to move on, thinking it's best to leave a place of such a death, lest the attacker comes back or an angry spirit seeks revenge. But one of the trees by the campsite attracts your attention. The tree is hollowed at its roots, and within it is a bundle, perhaps stashed for safekeeping before the tragedy occurred.
Alright, body, signs of a struggle, or like a shredded human body, signs of a struggle, a bundle stashed in a tree. Yeah, let's take it out, let's see what's inside.
Inside the bundle, you discover some rags and a small stash of basic supplies which are still usable.
Cool, we got some dark wood and we got some veggies. That's really nice. That's really nice, thanks game. That sort of thing doesn't happen too often. Just nice, cool, casual, helpful stuff and no downside, no problems. Okay, we're gonna drop off all the elven wood. We didn't get a ton, but that's okay. We'll drop off the herbs as well. But I will keep like 20 or so on our harvesters. Yeah, we want that. We want that real bad. We only have the 1 child. I'm really hoping we get more people to grow up soon. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Who would benefit the most? You have 7. This would be 3. You also have 7. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter. Also, while I'm thinking about it, that's 2. Oh, so if we take that off, he can still get the veggies in one hit. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. We just freed up a second gathering tool. I will take. You don't need it. We are gonna have to deal with the wood situation in base at some point. I know we're harvesting it every other turn right now, but we're going to need... We're going to start burning through our wood pretty quickly once we get around to, like, cooking food. Which is pretty high on my priority list. Something that we need to take care of. I just haven't done that yet. Okay, so we have a 10 gathering and a 9 gathering gatherer. Those are very good. And then you are 5. I think boosting our gathering... Oh my gosh, you got more medical. We'll have to look at the level up here in a second. That's crazy. That's so good. I need to put him in like our actual warrior group because he would help our couple of people that keep taking wounds. I think it's best to overload one stat for one character. Like, I'd rather have one gatherer with stupidly high gathering and everybody else have lower stats rather than like try to even it out or balance it or anything like that, because the main person contributes all of their stat. Anybody else who's helping on that one gather is only contributing half. So I would rather have, you know, one person with like 20 gathering and everybody else with 5 rather than having everybody around 10. Generally. Usually. And the reason I say usually is because usually, you know, like when we come down here to get cane, there's nothing else around. Like wood, sure, it's nice, I guess, get a little bit of wood while we're doing this, but like we're just there to get the one thing. That's almost always how it's going to go. If we come over here to get coal, we would camp like maybe here. Maybe bring in some string. It's not that great. Veggies, you know, more food is always good. Like, sure, but we're mostly there for the one thing. The few exceptions are going to be if and when we get around to, you know, harvesting here and being able to bring in like ancient wood and elven wood. We want both of those. Or getting the ancient wood and the dryad wood, or the ancient wood and the quartz. You know, things that are important and when they're actually close together. Something down here, oh, this would be real good. We have 3 different things that would be very, very nice to get, and who knows what else is, you know, down here in the fog. So, that's usually my approach. Let's get the harvesters on their way in this direction. I want to avoid I want to avoid everything. Everything's scary. I don't want to... Oh my gosh, a spider queen. That's very scary, especially because it's about nighttime, too. This might be really bad. So yeah, more medicing skill, we saw that. Health perception, 2 perception, that's pretty good. Ooh, +2 tactics, I like that. Tactics. Strength of one of our gatherers, that's very, very good. It might be time to move Yarostri over into the actual gathering group. I don't know about that. Maybe like taking the hunter out of the group or something, I don't know. I'm loath to give up a person and have less than 6 in our Thunderers group, considering the couple of fights we've seen where we've been evenly numbered or outnumbered by the enemy. Oh, and then back in Astoya. Oh yeah, more gathering. That's why we took his gathering thing. More stealth from our sneaky blacksmith who's trying to hide from everybody. They keep asking him to make stuff and he's just trying to do his own thing, so he's hiding from them. And then more health. And we get another research point, too. Alright, well, let's have the Thunderers deal with some more rats. Just finish exterminating this swarm that burst out of that nest. Oh my gosh, you're always going to be a tactics card. You're never, ever, ever going to be an actual offense card. Same problem where you have too much health. We're still going to open with this, because I think that's still just the best idea ever. So Snavet's the only one who'd be able to kill that rat. right now, because he would do 14, 15, 16, 17 from the poison. Plus it's been wounded, so he would do 3 more. So yeah, he would do 20 damage. That's pretty good. We do, again, have first action, shielding. We have the exact same setup that we had last time. We might actually need the confusion, though, if there's another fat rat kicking out. Ooh. Huh. Well, I don't like that at all. I'm still going to move Snobbit to the front of the queue. I might also move Yarostri. That other fat rat is going to be a problem. All of these rats are going to be problems. So if we move Snobbit, he'd go here, and if we move Yarostri, he would go first. So Yarostri would kill this one, Snobbit would kill this one, 14 damage would kill this rat, and then these two, you know, this one and whatever the tactics is there, they would be confused. And then we would start over, Yarostri would attack, Snobbit would attack, it would die. Okay, so that works. That's the way we want to do this. I had to work my way through it. Please don't be a stealth rat that moves somebody forward. Okay, good. Phew, we got it. I think there might be a second phase where we have to just kill one more rat, the one that was discarded there, but that's not going to be a problem. We got the 2 fat rats. Those were the concerning ones. Hooray, we win! Piercing is so good. Piercing is so good. Okay, and we got some fish casserole. I don't know why the rats had that, but sure. Did we interrupt their mealtime? Now I feel kind of bad. Should have at least let them finish eating before we did that. I really want to go deal with our tutorial that is just... It's supposed to be placed, like, right near your base, and it was. It just, you know... It apparently didn't account for the river, and that's alarming. It's alarming. Just... What sort of tutorial is this? We're not getting to it until turn 100 at this rate. I'm really concerned about you guys being attacked. We have a research point. I kind of would like to make our watchtower out of monster bone. Or other resources, but monster bone's kind of the... It seems like it'd be a good choice. We could also work on... I don't know, we don't have enough materials to, like, make any good buildings or anything. We could maybe make, like, research armor, start making some armor, or weapons, something like that.
You come across what looks like a dried up log, but as you get closer, you see it has eyes and looks up at you. It seems it is trying to speak.
Okay, a dried up log that's trying to talk to us. Sure. Yeah, I'll listen.
Ah, the Sister Mokosh or her children must have sent you my way. I am nearly turned into ash, but I need your aid. There is a filthy abomination I once called my brother, a Bouquet, a supposed guardian spirit gone terribly rogue. I have no more strength to find him and kill him, but you do. If you accept, I will give you all aid I can.
Okay, a rogue Bouquet. Sure. That sounds important. I think we'll just do it.
Thank you.
You see the tree slowly turning into ashes before your eyes. You feel a warm breeze in the air, and you feel a pull in one particular direction. likely the location of the rogue.
So we feel a pull towards this rogue bouquet. We got 6 dryad wood, that's pretty cool. And we got a blessing of speech, +5 speech for our whole party for 20 turns. So maybe the tree wants us to talk to the bouquet, not just kill it or something? I don't know. And it's the opposite direction of where I'm trying to go. Of course it is. Oh man, do we go deal with the bouquet? Or do we come up here and go head towards the tutorial like I'm trying to do still? Also, how far can you guys get? Ooh! We can make it all the way to the cane. Let's do this. It costs 1 point of movement to set up camp, so if we move all the way, then we can't also start gathering this turn. Oh geez, what's happening now? You come across the ruins of a house hidden away from the main track. The damage looks fresh, and there are signs of a violent struggle. Sure, let's just dig around in the ruined house. We got some quartz, we got 13 monster bone, and we got 5 steel. That's pretty good. We can't actually harvest any of those. That's actually quite good. We'll take the stuff and we'll bury the bodies, because we're not monsters. We're not just going to leave corpses out waiting to become zombies or ghosts or zombie ghosts. Okay, and if we can gather a little bit of firewood, then we could be self-sustaining here. Well, the food is going to be a problem, so never mind about that self-sustaining comment, but just a little tiny bit of firewood, you know. And we have enough gathering that we can... We could do this. How much wood do we want to bring in? I don't know if we even want to bring in 7 wood a turn. That's going to get real heavy real fast. No, we'll go the other way. Cool. This is awesome. We're going to be bringing in 7 cane a turn. We're just going to leave that for a few turns. Alright, this is the problem. This is why I can never get done with all the story quests. There's so many other cool events and things happening all over the place here. It's great. Let's go deal with the rogue bouquet, because that sounds like fun, and it's just right here. And we got the blessing of speech. It's only going to last for a handful of turns. Okay, what did we run into down here? Blood bees, crazed bees, a small beehive with nasty... malicious spiders and bees? There's another encounter there. Here we go. Gross. And then there's like a... Is that the bouquet? Is he the weird wind demon? Like the harpy looking thing? Or... There's some cool stuff. What's going on back up here in the sanctuary, by the way? How's our crafting going? We did make a leather shirt. It'll be a couple turns before we make the other one. That's good. Somebody can have a tiny bit of armor. Which is better than no armor. Technically. Barely. Just barely. It's not really going to prevent any wounds, but it'll maybe help keep somebody alive if we get attacked or something. There's a lot going on down here. I'm a little bit worried about this. And not a lot of resources. It's just like gross, empty tundra. Ugh. And it's only gross because it's covered in spiders and bees, you know? Oh man, do we just fight the freaking bees? Let's fight the bees. Not the bees. The blood bee is scary. All the bees are scary. Bees are terrible. The blood bee in particular, that's the scary one. But the reason bees are terrible... I'm not gonna go first. I really wish that we had like a counter tactics or counter offense or anything like that would be useful. Also, why are you always a freaking tactics card? Stop. Why? Our hammerer would be really, really nice here. So you just swat the bees out of the sky with that hammer. Okay, we're not going to go first, and I'll show you why as soon as they play a card. They all have piercing. They all sting and have piercing because they're terrible. They're terrible, terrible, terrible things. I don't like piercing anything at all when the enemy has it. It's bad. And they all have piercing. And they're all poisonous, too, because, you know, bees. They're the blood bee. Ugh. Alright, well, Vaklava can kill it, and piercing only works if it's an opponent, so, like if it's an enemy card. So we could do piercing because there was an enemy is the furthest right. If they play a piercing card, it'll just add on to the end of the queue, and Vaklava is safe, because they can't pierce their own bee, you know? So it's really, 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 really good to do exactly what I just did here. We're going to let them play out all their cards, because even these two, when they come down, the tactics, they're going to also do piercing. So we're going to play out all of our cards. And then... We'll do that. That might be helpful. I don't know. I don't know that we're going to take a lot of bee damage here, but... Oh, we don't have any first actions. I just realized that. Well, you get even more armor. Okay. And then our unarmored person at the very end, she'll clean up anything that's still alive here. Please attack the blood bee. Why are you not attacking the blood bee? She'll kill it on the next time through. That's good. Luckily, the bees don't do a ton of damage. So, you know, 2, 3, 4 damage or something, and only their actual damage stat gets halved. So when they do their piercing, they would only do like 1 or 2 damage or something. The blood bee is a different story, but the other ones, not that big of a deal. Ooh, this is nice. Damage and dexterity, and it's only a one-handed axe. Do we have anybody who's using one-handed axes in this squad? Do you have anybody who wants to use a one-handed axe? 7 damage, weighs 140. 7 damage and 2 dexterity, and weighs 110. It's lighter and it's better, and you can now have your backstab thing. Hooray! It's 2 backstab on you. Woohoo! Okay, that's an upgrade. We also got a ruby. 1 ruby by itself, not amazing, but multiple rubies would be great. Malicious spiders. We're probably approaching the point where we could just auto through some malicious spiders, so we'll try it. Hey, and nobody died. I'm actually amazed. We'll just break that down. It's not worth keeping. Oh geez, we're not going to auto through the bees. These are terrible. Also, I did see that we're running low on food, so we're going to have to deal with that. I have not been paying attention to our food situation at all. Oh gosh, and it's bees again, isn't it? And we do have 2 first actions this time, so that's good. I just don't want to go first, because then they will just pierce me and all their cards will go ahead of us forever. I'll put you down. You're going to get pierced by whatever comes down. Yep. But that's okay, because we can first action you, and now they can't pierce anything else. Touché. Well played, bees. Well played, bees. Well done. Okay. That is maybe terrible, but actually not. It's totally fine. And that's a dead blood bee. Haha, you thought you were being clever, didn't you? Okay, ooh, what did we get? Bee armor. Heavy, bad quality bee armor. The bees are not very good at assembling armor. Our thunder... Oh, no! What? Why is this happening so early in the game? The bone-chilling howl of bloodthirsty werewolves stops you in your tracks. One of us can stay behind and sacrifice their life to save the rest, or we can stand and fight a 4-skull challenge. The challenges go from 1 to 5. So this is one of the harder fights in the game, ever. This is not as hard as fighting like a dragon or a rock troll, but it's like the next scariest thing. Also, there's giants, but we're not counting them yet. If we sacrifice somebody, it'll be just a random person pulled from our party. We don't know who it is. We don't get to choose. It'll just take somebody. I don't want to lose any of our people. We're going to do something really, really risky. We cannot win this fight. Three regular wolves and an alpha wolf. We could maybe deal with that. The werewolf, though, is just going to kill somebody. It has so much damage. We have one first action, so we could do 7 to it now. It would have 40 health. We could do 20. We could do another 20. We could maybe kill the werewolf. It is level 10, so we cannot confuse it. We would still have to deal with the alpha wolf. Maybe we can kill the werewolf. Holy cow, we might actually be able to kill a werewolf. I'm terrified of this. I was going to just forfeit. I was just going to forfeit, because if we forfeit, we'll all take a bunch of wounds. But we're not necessarily just killing a person. But the reason it's so risky is because we could take enough wounds that everybody could be at risk of dying instead of just one person. Maybe we live through it, maybe we don't. I don't know. This is terrible. We're going to try to kill a werewolf. I don't see this working out for us at all. That alpha wolf may still just kill us. We basically have to spend our entire party's first turn just killing the werewolf. It has piercing. I'm so glad it just went down first. And since it's level 10, it's very unlikely that they're going to have any tactics cards over there that are going to be able to move it forward in the queue. They could maybe give it shielding. Wolves, I don't think usually have that. Usually. Who knows? Okay. We're going to try this. If things look like they're going to go bad for us, we're just out of here. The other big problem is that she has no shielding. We can't do this because we don't have all of the first actioning we're going to need. We only have one. For whatever reason, I thought we had more. I have to shield her, don't I? If I shield her, she has 31 health. She can live through a hit. Or no, she can't live through it, but she won't go negative. Her wounds won't be negative. She'll just be at 0 health. We're not going to be able to kill the werewolf. We can't do this. Retreat, abort. We're going to forfeit. For some reason, I thought that was a higher first action. It's okay. Okay, Yarostri is he's in fatal wound territory. So everybody took some wounds. Yarostri's the only one who is, been mortally wounded and needs rest immediately. Everybody else has become sick, though. This is really scary because in addition to the wound situation, we're also low on food. Even if we say you guys can eat all this, that's just one more turn's worth of food. And it doesn't give us a healing bonus or anything either. And we basically have to get a move on. Oh man, Yarostri. He has enough health he can maybe live if we set up camp. We are not within... Oh man, it's night. We can't even see. We can't even see if there's food over here or anything. It doesn't look like there is. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. We have to go try to rest by some fruit or something so that we can get food and eat. maybe the harvesters need to bring some food down. See if they can meet them halfway. The problem, though, is it's been slow going on the tundra. Like, we're not moving very far. Yeah, we can't actually make it all the way over to the food. There's fish up there that we also can't quite make it to. Oh, we can make it to the fish, but we can't rest there. Oh no. Oh no, this is terrible. Oh no, harvesters, how far can they move? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe they can get there and share some food? They also, the harvesters have a medic. I need to put the medic in the party where the warriors are, so maybe this would be a good time to make the swap? I don't know. We're gonna have to figure something out. This is really scary. This is really, really scary. We're gonna have to abort the Bugay mission. Wow. We're gonna have quite a mess on our hands that we're gonna have to deal with at the start of the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody, and may the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you. Seriously, though, I wish that we got lycanthropy from those werewolves and not just, like, the plague or whatever it is that's wearing us down. The flu, something? I don't know. I wish that our people were werewolves.